At a seminar a while ago, we ended up talking about the eco-theological aspects in Paul Tillich, and even though I appreciate those aspects of his thinking, I found myself saying rather disrespectfully, well, Tillich is someone who is loved by Western culture when it lays the foundation for the current emission rate, and when racism turned structural and implicit. In other words, simply, Paul Tillich was an established and respected voice in a discourse that also allowed those things to happen. So perhaps he fits too well into a kind of worlding that we don't want to keep doing anymore. An older professor then exclaimed, "What are you blaming Paul Tillich for the current climate emergency and the structural racism?" Well, no, not him personally, of course, but, well, I mean, if the discourse of your time embraces you, that's probably because you don't push its borders too much. And to me, in the current state of the world today, I want to see a theology that pushes borders, that shakes the discourse, that dances at the far end of discourse, that strives for another reality, a more than real, a surreal in its way of doing things as well as in its content. In short, why not a surrealist theology? Just like the surrealist and Dada artists of the 1900s were desperate, I feel desperate. Artist Hans Arp, he described how the artists in Germany were revolted by the butchery of the World War. While the guns rumbled in the distance, he wrote, we sang, we painted, we made collages and wrote poems with all our might, seeking a new order of things that would restore the balance between heaven and hell. Similarly, I'm imagining a kind of surrealist theology, one where we revolted by the butchery of our era, with hurricanes rumbling in the distance, write with all our might, seeking a theology to cure the madness of the age, seeking a new order of things that can restore a balance between heaven and hell, a balance between nature and culture.